Hi, this is Barbara with Fanbase Press. I'm here at San Diego Comic-Con 2018 here at the Image booth with the incomparable Pia Guerra. Pia, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you for having us over, or me over.
Now, Pia, as you very well know, is an artist. She's also a cartoonist with The New Yorker, which is why we're here today.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about the upcoming release of your collected cartoons called Me the People. And can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the cartoons themselves?
They're a little bit different than my New Yorker cartoons. I collaborate with my husband, Ian Boothby, who's a comedian on those, because that's just more lighthearted fun. The editorial cartoons kind of started after the election. I was just venting. I really needed to get a lot of anger off my chest. So I was sharing with friends and on Facebook and then on Twitter, and a lot of it just kept pouring out because there was so much to deal with. And before long, one of them just went crazy viral. And then the Nib asked me to come on board as a semi-regular. So I've been doing it for the last year and a half now.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit, because cartoons and political cartoons in particular are so different from sequential art, as our fans may know. So can you talk a little bit about your creative process? Do you generally start with a concept of what the cartoon will be, or do you start with the artwork?
Mostly starts with staring at the news for hours on end, waiting to get a response, just looking at the different issues, trying to find the hook, trying to find an image that pops into your mind, whether it's a joke or whether it's you find the hypocrisy in a statement and go, oh, but unlike this, so then you kind of work from there. And usually it's really sudden. It's like you'll be watching, like, oh, it should be like this. And other times, there was one with the Emma Gonzalez one where I was struggling with that. It was a different piece when it started. It was the idea was that there was this Grim Reaper looming over a chessboard full of pieces that were all schools, and he was just going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I was just really down that day and feeling really angry and sad. And then while I was working on it, there was Emma Gonzalez did her speech on TV, and so I'm drawing this and I'm listening to her words, and it's like, oh, this is a completely different thing. So I took out all the school pieces, I put her and all the students and just her saying no instead of mo, and it's like, oh, and you never know how it's gonna change the subject matter of your cartoon. Yeah, just stuff keeps coming in. So I think just with the news cycle the way it is, there's always this constant flow of information. You never know. You just wait until it takes you somewhere.
One of the big questions we've been asking a lot of creators here at Comic-Con is that, to put it diplomatically or delicately, this is such a tumultuous and impactful time in our lives right now, in our country, in the world. And for you as an individual, as a creator, how do you maintain a sense of hope, of courage, and how do you do that through your art? And likewise, how do you feel that your art helps you to provide inspiration to others?
It's therapy. When I started it, it was a way of expressing my anger. And I think, if anything, what you always hear is that anger is something that will eat you up. If you don't have any way of expressing it, it becomes depression. It just makes everything worse. So I found a way to share my feelings about this. And then I found other people really liked it, and they also felt better when they saw these, and they got a good laugh out of it, or they went, yeah. And so that in itself is a wonderful coping mechanism. And I encourage anybody to take this up. Either it's cartoons or it's something they're good at. Everybody has something they're good at. It could be baking funny cookies. It could be doing subversive cross-stitch, a really great joke or a haiku or something. But do it. You will feel so much better. You'll get through this. And you're also kind of reaffirming to everyone around you that you're all on the same page in this craziness, because it's nuts. I know everyone, it keeps getting swept off to the side, kind of dismissed with the term unprecedented. And I wish they'd stop saying that, because it's crazy. It's batshit crazy.
It's not typical. This is not normal.
No, it is not. And I think it's okay to keep saying that. Yeah.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Pia.
Thank you.
And for those who would like to pick up a copy of Me the People and to follow your other work as well, what would you recommend, both for the book and also just to follow you online?
I'm on Twitter at Pia Guerra at Twitter. And the book comes out in October, so pick it up. Also check out all the other artists who are doing the same thing. We got Mike Norton. We have so many people out there who are using their skills that they wouldn't normally do and putting stuff out there. Support them, like them. Show that you're out there, and it also gets everyone to want to vote when midterms comes around, because we really need to.
Well, Pia, lovely to chat with you. Thank you so much, and thank you because your work really is making an impact.
I hope so. Thank you. I didn't set out to do that. I just wanted to feel a little better, but I'm really happy to see that it's resonating. And wow.
Well, thank you, and again, lovely to chat with you. Again, this is Barbara here with Pia Guerra at Comic-Con 2018. You can find more interviews like this one at fanbasepress.com.